not, Moya, you're not coming through clearly. Your screen
Oh,
is kind of stopped, and I can't hear all of your voice clearly. Try it one more time.
can you hear me better now? I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's a little bit spotty. You might want to
Oh,
go out and come back in real quick.
yeah, let me do that.
Perfect. I'll throw it to either you, Constance, or Dr. Alicia. Which one of you, either one of you guys can, if you've dealt with that situation, how have you been able to manage that? No one's been able to manage it. They're like, Mom, no. So, because it's
Wait,
not
what was
easy.
the question? What was the question?
So the question is, how have you been able to balance the ability to and or the thought process behind not having work-life balance? So you have a family, you have kids, they have needs, and you're trying to balance being here for them and doing this thing. What does that look like?
No, I think as women, we just go. We just make shit happen. We just do it. Like we do things without thought. We just do. And I think that's women across the board, no matter what race we are, I think we just do it. Women make things happen. We multiply, You give us a house, we make a home. You give us some sperm, we make a baby. You give us some piece of bacon, we'll make a whole meal. That's just what we do. And I think we do it without thought, but that's also like that maternal instinct that kicks in. I remember when I was young, my cousin had a baby. She's a couple years older than me. She was like 18, I was 16. And I was like, oh my God, she just knows how to take care of the baby. How does that work? She was like, I don't know. It just happens. And then when I had my first child, I was rough. I used to beat up kids. I used to wrestle kids and stuff. So I was not maternal. And when I had my baby, I was like, it just happens, right? And I think that's what happens when we're in these situations. We're just thrown into it, and God just gifts us with this ability to just make it happen.
Oh, this is so great. And I think I want to, along with back to school stuff, I also want to highlight we just went through a big pandemic. And one thing, a silver lining in the pandemic is that we had these revelations during the pandemic that, listen, I don't really need to go physically to work and get my work done and then come home. So I think, the thing is that women and mothers are now asking for flexibility in their workplace, right? They're saying, I don't want to have long commutes. I want to be home for my children when they come home from school so that I can talk to them. So this is allowing more flexibility and allowing also more quality family time and the opportunity to engage in after school activities. This is a shift, I think, that underscores like the real importance of being adaptable to our work environments, highlighting the potential for remote work. I talk to a lot of moms now who's like, oh, I'm only going to apply for jobs that's going to allow me to stay home so that I can balance this a little better. And companies are saying, okay, they're starting to understand like the struggles. So I think the pandemic brought so many different challenges, but I think it's really paved the way for a balanced approach to work and family life for a lot of moms.
I like that. I like that. That's Dr. Moya. Thank you for coming back with us. This is Fly Nubian Money. You can join us every Monday through Friday, or every day, I should say, Monday through Friday at 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern. If you want to get notified when we are live, you can text the word Queens to 87948. Again, that's 87948. You can text the word Queens. You can also find us on Spotify if you do not catch us here. Today we're talking about how to handle work and family life without chasing the myth of balance. We have identified that balance is not real.